Welcome back to Serene Queen TV, everybody. I am about to do a review on Omeretta. I wanted to do her and Rico Nasty's video together, but I think it was better for them to have their own separate stuff. And then I probably do the honorable mentions at the end of Omeretta's video. So let's get into it. Omeretta, beautiful, gorgeous, like sickening, I don't know, like just so beautiful. It's just crazy. I like that she has her own unique sound. I like that about her. She has a thick southern accent. She sounds like herself. Some of these girls, and I'm gonna talk about that in another video, I listened to somebody last night and I was like, that's not SZA. And my friend was like, no, like that's somebody else. And I was like, damn, here we go with that bullshit. So she sounds like her. Like if I put on Omeretta, like, it's Omeretta if you know her voice. And if you don't know her voice, you're gonna say, who's that? But you're not gonna say, is that Erica Banks? Is that Megan? Is that, 50 million other girls I mentioned? Like, no, it's her. So I like that about her. Let's see. She can flow really well. She definitely can ride a beat. I like that about her too. I think she needs some big collabs. I think she needs to collab with JT, Glo Rilla, Megan, Latto, and City Girls. Latto has a southern accent. They've done a collab before, but they need to collab again, especially now that Latto's bigger. They need to collab again. City Girls have thick southern accents, Miami accents. Omeretta needs to collab with them because she needs people to like complement her sound. Megan Thee Stallion would be a really good collab, and Glo Rilla, again, good collab, thick accent. So I know I said JT and City Girls, but JT's like halfway solo. She's like half, like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I told y'all how I felt about that in another video. Go watch it. But she needs collabs with some of those girls. These girls gotta help each other, because if the boys can collab their way to fucking stardom, then the girls need to follow suit as well. So I like her. Overall, I think some of her music, a lot of it is like, okay, like I can go without, but she does have some songs I downloaded. Like her song Mr. Right is a really good song. Of course, the industry is not promoting it because it's high vibrational music about having self-love and self-respect. Girls need to listen to that. Women these days need to listen to Mr. Right, because it's great. It's what's really going on in the dating scene, especially with black men. Like, black men are not being the best to black women like they could be. Argue in my comments. I don't give a fuck. But, like, everybody can't lie on an entire group of people. So I'm just saying. But with her mainstream image, I was really surprised to hear a song like Mr. Right, because I think her label is just downright dirty for having her promote the jailhouse queen agenda. Because last I heard, Omeretta was with some dude who had like 20 years or something, and she was like, I'm gonna stick beside him. And I was like, oh no, this is a horrible agenda to push, because we know that the industry needs black women to accept less. They need black women to be okay with feminine men and just poverty and hood love, struggle love. Like, the media and the Illuminati and the powers that be, like, they need black women to be okay with that. And so they send in people, usually through music, to promote the agenda to make it seem like it's okay when it's really not. So I hope she's not still with that guy, and if she is, I hope she's not still parading that around like a badge of honor, because that stuff is so unhealthy for black women. Struggle love and jailhouse queen bullshit and pen pals, that stuff is so bad for black women, and it's really holding us back. But everybody's got to promote their agenda, and she's promoting hers, or was promoting hers. But I really liked her song Sorry Not Sorry too. That was the last bit of buzz she had, and a lot of that buzz came from it's just some light, gentle, playful beef with Latto. They clearly are, I guess, some type of cool if they did a collab, and that beef didn't get down and dirty. They kept it light. So that was some nice buzz for the both of them. But, Latto is signed now. And Omeretta, I think she signed a distribution deal with 300, but I don't think she's got a recording contract with a major label yet. And that explains why Latto is where she is and why Omeretta is still in the background, kind of barely making waves. But, I want her to keep recording because she doesn't have a lot of EPs. She's got a lot of singles, but she's not consistently dropping EPs. And she just, I don't know. Maybe what she needs, like a lot of these girls do? They need a PR relationship. Omeretta is beautiful, so she needs to brand more so as an influencer. People just get people interested in her. Do a little PR relationship. She could also stand. She's from Atlanta. She could also stand to do a collab with Gunna, collab with Young Thug. She's somebody who needs to also collab with Akbar V. There's a lot of girls out there rapping. There's a lot of people on the rap scene in Atlanta. Omeretta needs to, just go hard with some features for a while. Post some really cute pics on IG. Get into a PR relationship. Have a little small scandal. Drop a hot hit when that scandal hits. Bounce around on TikTok. And just go from there. So I'm rooting for her with that. And guess what? If all else fails, she could model. If she's not really gonna be a top rap girl, because we all can't be the queen. We all can't be on top. Not everybody's meant to, go far in music. But if you don't go far in music, Omeretta, then you need to really, really get on the modeling scene. You need to get into the fashion scene. A couple of these girls are going to go to reality TV, but Omeretta, you can really avoid that because of your beauty. You don't have to, you're not Cardi B. You don't have to pounce around on Love and Hip Hop. And you're not, and the thing is, Latto is signed and people are, giving her some hype, but I don't see it long term for Latto. I just don't. Not with Ice Spice being around. And Omeretta, you need to capitalize off that. I just told y'all that I believe Ice Spice is going to replace Latto. Whether you think Latto is more talented or not, it's not about talent. It's about likability. And it's about pushing agendas. And if Ice Spice is going to do that better than Latto, then Latto's going to get replaced. And Omeretta, if I'm right, and they replace Latto with Ice Spice, then you need to capitalize off that and you need to slide in. And even if Latto continues to go far, even if I'm wrong and she continues to go far with rap, and let's say that happens, and let's say it's just not in the cards for you to be a rapper. Let's say in the crystal ball, it is meant for Latto to go on to have a good rap career. She'll fight off the Ice Spice situation. She'll make it past that. Her and Ice Spice one of them will either have to go, or they might be able to coexist. I don't know how that's going to happen. I don't think it will. But even if it does, even if all odds are against you, Omeretta, and you're not meant to be rapping or making music, you need to go get a deal with a fashion house. You need a good team that can try to get you with a high-end fashion house, because I think you can really do that. Omeretta, you need a collab with or you need to be in fashion for some streetwear brands like Chrome Hearts, who else? Gallery Department, Amiri, the brands that Black people are eating up. You just need some modeling contracts if music doesn't pop. So we'll see. I don't know what's going on. Musically, she's all right. I don't think it's all of that. It's better than most. Writing a beat is that's the fucking bare minimum. But we have people like Young Miami who are sucking dick to the top. Can't write a beat, can only write a dick, and look at them. We're talking more about her than we are Omeretta. So I'm just saying, it's not about talent. It's about what you're willing to do. And I'm not going to tell anybody to lose their self-respect for worldly success. So you just have to pick what you want to do. But I'm rooting for you, Omeretta, because you're beautiful and we need more beautiful brown girls with fame and fortune. And hopefully not pushing so much foul shit. With the other girls, the 2 honorable mentions, Lakeyah and JustBrittany is not honorable. She's not an honorable mention, but I brought her up because I remembered her. Lakeyah, I don't know what you have popping. I don't know anything that you're on. I haven't heard anything from you. I only know you from like being seen with Nicki behind backstage somewhere, and then talking about people dick eating because Nicki wanted respect, and I guess you were kind of like backing Latto up and whatever. And it's like, you know, Lakeyah, you should have stayed out of that because you backed Latto up only to not have a Latto collab. Latto is continuing to try to do her best in the industry, you know, hopping on a remix of a remix, okay, and Ice Spice is socking it to her, putting it in her life, but you are still where you are. People really not talking about you. If they are talking about you, they're not talking about your music. I still haven't heard your music. It's still not popping. QC still hasn't given you whatever type of like push you need. I don't hear you on any collab with the City Girls that's doing any waves. I see Female Goat featuring City Girls. Still haven't heard it. Mind Your Business with Latto. I'm looking on Apple Music right now. Okay, I guess Latto gave you a collab. I don't know when that happened, so sorry for misspeaking before. But see, this is how little I know of you. And maybe you backed up Latto because she put you on something. But see, you need to like play your cards right, because Latto is nowhere near a Cardi B, a Megan, or a Nicki, or a Doja. So you really shouldn't have hopped in that shit. You're still trying to, you know what I'm saying, get people to pay attention to you. You better pick your battles wisely, Lakeyah. And you're not doing anything different than the other girls. You're not. I can already tell because you look like the rest of them. So I'm already not interested. As far as JustBrittany, you should need to leave. You should have left rap a long time ago. It's not working. After 10 years trying to push it, let it go. And the thing is, JustBrittany, you're not making waves because you can't rap. And I'm so tired of like being around the bush and people, you know, it's like, I don't know, maybe you're still doing this because you're light skinned and people keep licking your ass and telling you because they want to screw you, or they just are white supremacist underneath it all, that they keep hyping you up, you girl, you them bars, you hitting, and it's doing good, you sound good, and like all this other bullshit. That's what it sounds like. Maybe that's why you still rap. But after that Rick Ross shit popped off, you should have left it alone, because clearly people only want to put you on if they want something from you, which means that the music isn't that hot. If you can only get on because you're willing to do sexual stuff or do crazy shit, or you know, sacrifice mommy, sacrifice grandma, you know what I'm talking about, you know, suck a little DJ dick, suck a little music exec dick. You know, if you're willing to do that, you know, because that's the only way they'll put you on, that's a telltale sign, honey, your music isn't good. Okay? People should want to be able to have a genuine conversation with you about your records, about your music, about your career, about your potential. So, JustBrittany, you cannot rap. The music isn't good. I have heard it, and I'm all right. So I'm wishing you the best. I think you need to, if you don't have a degree or you don't have something more going for you, then go out and do it. Any money that you have made off rap, take that money and go back to school. Take that money and start a business and focus on just having a normal life outside of the industry. If you can do something behind the scenes in the industry, if you want to stay in the industry, then do that. But rapping, ma'am, is not for you. Just like Erica Banks, I don't think rapping is for her. I have a whole video about it. Go watch it. I told Erica Banks, I think she's a sweet girl. I think she needs to go back to nursing school. She should have never left nursing school, but she should go back, and she needs to leave rapping alone, because it's not for everybody. And y'all have to accept that. You don't gotta like it, but you gotta accept it. So comment below what you think. I'm Omeretta. I'm rooting for you. Lakeyah and JustBrittany, wishing y'all the best. Bye, y'all.